Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to my Bloody Handz campaign, where we are expanding now. We've pushed into the dwarves. Now, we are in a little bit of a tricky situation here. I'm just moving Grimgor down here. He's going to sit here in a raiding stance. Basically, his job for the time being is to sit here, and his job is to keep the dwarves looking at him. However, he's in a position where he can run away if needs be into here, which is quite a nice hold. We are also upping our walls here to get ourselves more defences. I do need to just rename here, because I have had a request to rename here. If you do want me to rename anywhere, guys, just let me know. So this is now Da Pillars of Gork. Okay, guys, so as I said, anywhere you want me to rename, guys, just shout, and so long as it's a reasonable name, I will potentially accommodate, so long as it's not too ridiculous, guys. So yeah. So these guys are building up. I'm happy with that. Let's get some other bits and pieces going. No, I'm going to leave it there for the moment. I don't want to be wasting too much money. Here is good. Okay, let's enter. Now, at some point soon, I do want to take on the other dwarf factions, though. The normal dwarfs are still very powerful, so we've got another uprising up here, which I do need to go and deal with at some point, though we're not in any rush. I said I may still lose a few settlements to the dwarves. Now they've got another army up there, which I do want to be careful of. Obviously,
I deliver your message to Wurrzag.
I will take that. I can always break it. Now, obviously, the dwarfs are quite powerful over here. So I'm going to try and consolidate what I've got for the time being. And then we will move down. And at some point, we're potentially still going to have one big battle with the dwarfs. And they are still powerful, because they probably expand quite up here. And you can see they've got a confederation down here as well, guys. Which is something I'm going to have to deal with at some point. Which does mean they can come at me from multiple directions. I do have the other dwarf clans around me still, guys, who are probably allied with each other. So what I really want to do is I want to pull them into wars with me individually if I can, which I can probably do through raiding, but I'm not in a position to do that at the moment. At the moment, my main focus is on the dwarves. If I can deal with the dwarves, I can get myself into a stronger position. Yeah. Once the dwarves are dealt with, I don't have to worry about my flank, and from there I can look at pushing out more. I'm going to take that. I wouldn't usually take that, guys, but I need the money at the moment, so... Okay. And I've lost my Waaagh from my little bit of rejigging that army, unfortunately. But hopefully we'll be able to get that back relatively soon. Nice, easy auto. We're going to sack here for the cash.
Smash 'em good.
Right, a little bit of levelling up. Fist of Gorks, nice little buff to my guys. And let's level you up, Mr. You can grab Stalker. We've secured this entire province. We're going to go on to the Growth and Obedience. Right, now, I could go for here, but I'd get hit by multiple armies. So we're just going to hold here raiding for the time being. I'm not getting a huge amount of raiding income, but that's not the point of him at the moment. The point of him is to just keep them busy. I'm just going straight down the damage route with him, guys, so I can really, when I get into combat with lords, he can take out lords quickly. In fact... Oh, I can't quite get over there. I was hoping I'd be able to just jump over here.
The great green prophet.
So I'd like to take out this place, if I can. And then I can always work on pushing the dwarves out, because he's lost his Waaagh. Which means that he has probably got quite a good garrison. And without the Waaagh, he might have problems dealing with this. I know what I'm going to do, actually. So we're going to move in. He's going to jump over, and he's going to move back to Wurrzag's Karak. Or Karakakar. That's the old dwarven citadel. So... okay, we've got a bit of cash to spare at the moment. Let's just have a check of my settlements. Doc Karaz, we can chuck up some income generating stuff there. That might get knocked over relatively quickly. I may as well go to that. That allows me to recruit goblin big bosses here. I am on a little bit of negative income now, so that's something I do want to be careful of. Obviously, he is now a little bit more vulnerable. Let's head over to Bitterstone, because Erkan doesn't necessarily need me. And we'll start moving north with him soon-ish. Does having my armies and settlements cost me more?
Skarsnik, warlord of 8 peaks. You want schemes? I got schemes.
Odd. Okay, let's enter. So Skarsnik is going to get a Gobbo army, because obviously he gets benefits to Gobbos. So he's going to get a very goblin-focused army with those high-level goblins. So, yeah, they're going to be hitting me again, but that's not a huge issue. I can deal with the dwarves if they all come for me. In fact, ooh, are they close enough? If they all come for me at once, I can deal with them, guys. I can actually deal with them quite easily if they all come for me at once. Up in somewhere like here, because I can ambush the hell out of them. I can pull them into difficult encounters for them and beneficial encounters for me, where I've got the walls and things. So I'm not so fussed if they do that. And at some point I do need to crack those armies, but it's going to be tricky cracking those armies. So that's something I do need to try and work out how best to do. Let's see. So, at the moment it's just playing it safe. I don't want to get myself into too difficult a situation. If you see what I mean. I want to get myself into a situation where I'm going to lose Wurrzag's Beach, but that's understandable. Use a hero. Quest issued. Use a hero against the Dwarf Realms and I'll get 1,500. Right.
This better lead to war. I'm off.
All right.
I got me Prodder. I like
He's got his Prodder. I'm going to move him forward to do a little bit more recruitment. My income does seem to bounce about quite a bit, which I do find quite confusing.
Sounds like a good idea.
Get me a couple of catapults. A lot of Night Goblin fanatics. So that army's getting nice. Getting to be reasonable. It's not the best army. I don't want to be facing off against the dwarfs with it on their own. I've yet to see. I don't know how exactly they do. Ooh, that's potentially good. Oops, sorry, I left myself muted for a while there, guys. I hope I wasn't muted haven't been muted the entire thing. So we'll see. I'll have to have a listen at the end to work out how long I was muted for, guys. So if I was muted for too long, I'm going to have to redo all of this. But yeah, so we're in a good position at the moment. I'm just trying to mull over exactly what to do next. Alright, so Black Spider, where are they? So Wurrzag's walls is gonna fall, that's hardly surprising. I love this thing. It's basically two beneficial ones, one which is better. Well, that lasts for more turns, so we're gonna take Mork this time.
Lots of plans.
Oh, we didn't actually get the Fanatics. My unit of non-fanatics can go away.
Supreme ruler of 8 peaks.
Great prophet. Bring it.
Cheeky little save before I do this.
Bring it. Come on in. Let's do it.
Oh, I should have put him the other side, because then I would have trapped them. But no, that's good. We can always jump back up if needs be.
Great prophet.
I'm going to have a look at Orc Army upkeep, because it seems to vary massively depending on where I am and what I'm doing. Though stances probably do change it. Oh, that Waaagh has just got itself killed, unfortunately, but these things happen. So yeah, they're going to smash that Waaagh, because it did a silly thing. Oh, damn. It's not a hugely powerful army, so I can potentially go and reinforce there. And, oh, nice! So we've got a nice underway interception here. We are going to crush some dwarves. Oh, I hate this map, actually. This map, there's effectively a huge trench in the centre of, which means if they do it right, they can attack downhill at me. Now, they won't do it right, and I'm going to attempt to pull them into me so I can charge downhill into the dwarves. Now, these guys are also getting a bit more veteran. I've got lots of damage buffs to them now as well, so this could go this could go a bit better than before. We've also got our goblin hero here as well, who will be helping out, and he should be able to do quite a lot of damage. Though I don't think he's quite powerful enough to be able to take on Ungrim Iron Fist in a one-on-one combat. I don't think many people are. He is a very powerful lord, so I'm happy with that amount of magic. Okay, let's get ourselves set up.
We's better than them.
Big Better.
These guys are all going to go down one. No, we will put them on both sides. This guy is actually going to go into the middle to help break up the dwarf formations. A nice mix, because these guys do poison, have poison attacks as well, so that'll help us.
Wurrzag. The great prophet. Wurrzag.
So I kind of don't like these battles, because I almost think that they should be forced to attack you. I think that you should be holding the, if you intercept them in the underway, they should have to attack to get past you. So you should kind of force them into an attack. I'm not going to be close enough. You guys can just lob some rocks to get them moving. Perfect, pull back now. Now we've forced the dwarves into us. So they are having to come to us. Now this guy's interesting because he's ranged as well as melee. So he's a very good melee lord, but he also shoots around him constantly. And obviously we've got this material... Oop. Material instinct, which is this thing where he spawns spiders.
We is better than them! We is gobbos! Smash 'em up!
Okay, I'm going to hold for a moment while they keep coming.
Gonna stab 'em!
We're just going to turn around and let them choose who to attack. We're going to hold, because I don't want to go too early. I know I'm taking a lot of damage, but closer they get. If they all want to just sit there, you can have a foot of gork on your faces. Followed by a brainbuster.
Do not shame your ancestors.
And now, it's charge time.
He's here. Sammy dogs.
You first! Gobbo's rude!
Let's get some. Awesome. I understand. Good boys. Big guns.
We're cutting through nicely here, actually.
Time for slaughtering.
Let's drop some spiders on the back here.
Wurrzag. Boston.
Where is their lord? He can get a spell cast straight at him.
Way back.
Buff up my guy's leadership around me. He can also have this cast on him.
It's their will. More spill
He can get into melee. I know he's not really a melee lord, but getting him into melee is not the end of the world. Especially when I'm doing quite well. Oh, these guys seem to all run out of people to fight.
Running!
Oh, some of my units are a little hurt.
What?
Awesome.
You can keep chasing, just make sure they break.
Almost ready. Let's go. Let's go.
Rip out their throats!
Have some spiders. There you go, this is going well now.
Do not shame your ancestors.
Wurrzag's are in miscast charts. Oh, and they're all poisoned as well.
Wurrzag.
Right, which buff gives me armor piercing? Not that one, but we can buff all of these guys up as much as we can as well. And we are actually causing a lot of damage to him. The rest of them are broken, so let's get everybody into melee here. We're going to take him out. Do they stack? I think we've got him though, guys. I think my boys have him. In there, he's underneath my spider. So Ungrim is in trouble. Though he's good anti-large, so he's not doing any damage to that. Okay, so that's a nice That's another dwarven army completely. Yeah, that's that army obliterated. 175 for 700, 659 kills, and they'll have lost that entire army as well. And that's a very powerful lord who's been taken out. So I'm happy with that victory actually. Though some of my units did suffer there. Let's see what did the most damage. To be fair, my damage was fairly spread around. My fast movers unsurprisingly did a lot of damage because they were just able to get behind and eat their things. We're gonna eat the dwarfs. Eat the dwarfs. Get ourselves strong again by eating them all. So that's not a bad thing. The dwarfs are a little. I don't think they quite know exactly where to go or what to do now. Caragdawn is ours again next turn. And then we're going to bring everything together and try and push the dwarves out of my lands. And back up into the mountains of the north. Where we can potentially hold them a bit better as well. So, though once we've successfully pushed the dwarves out, obviously, I do need to start pushing back through the other dwarven clans. Let me guess. Oh, okay. I thought they were going toward me. They wanted a peace treaty. I'll take peace treaties. I'll take peace treaties all day long, so there's less people I have to worry about. To be fair, at this point in a few turns' time, I would probably actually take a peace treaty with the dwarves as well, because once I've pushed them back into those hills, I've taken all of their territory and their big settlements. Actually, having peace with them is not necessarily a bad thing for a few turns. So yeah, my Waaagh was destroyed. I have a rebellion imminent, another rebellion imminent.
Dog's fist. That's what Morg wants. The one true king. Ha!
So, you know, I'm going to hit this with the other army because you just lost your Waaagh. And I might be able to get a new Waaagh with these guys sooner.
Kill the gits.
Sack here. We've leveled up again, and we've got Arcane Conduit, which is what I was trying to get to.
Let's go.
You can wait there, just in case we do need to send you back up top.
Supreme ruler of 8 peaks. I'm a schemer.
Actually, if I can get him up there.
Skarsnik, warlord of 8 peaks. A scheme worthy of Skarsnik.
If I can get him up here, I can probably fight that one off, actually. So, the issue is I want to be careful moving quite so far forward with Skarsnik.
Let's take what should be ours. Ready for murdering.
What is my garrison here like now? It's better, still not brilliant. Okay. And let's end turn, guys. Let's see how this is going. So that's actually perfect. The way the dwarves are moving there is perfect. So we're going to jump both our armies back over.
I get out.
Everybody seems to be wanting peace with me now. So no, we're going to jump back over and we're going to try and shepherd the dwarves together, and then we can recap some of our other losses on the other side as well. And once we've dealt with that, once we've recaptured sort of the Eastern Badlands and things, we'll be once again be in a better position, and we'll be able to work out where we're moving from there. I think the fact I'm powerful is what's causing a lot of these guys to request peace with me now, because they realise that I'm dangerous to take on. So if they do keep throwing themselves at me, they're really going to start suffering. So that's a good thing. Ah, damn it! We're going to fight this because we've got to fight it. I'm not sure I'll win, but you know, they are attacking me, so I've got a good chance. I wish I'd had longer to get up. Theoretically, if I do enough damage, I can always move back in next turn. But, this is a big but, guys. If I move back in, you know, with Skarsnik, or whatever his bloody name is, I put myself in a very tricky situation, because if I do that, he will then be in position where he's being attacked, and they're doing it sensibly. They're spreading themselves around my walls, which actually makes them harder to deal with. So I'm pretty much going to stick with the current formation, actually.
Arrow boys! Look, watch ya! Face me! Face on Waaagh!
Okay, here it goes.
Arrow boys! Waaagh!
Oh, I can target these, so let's target both at the same one. Okay.
Chopper's ready!
You guys can all start pushing down here. That's all ranged, so that's all stuff I don't really care about. You can actually get down here.
Moving fast!
Here they come. So this is where we're going to have the biggest sort of battle on the walls.
He's here! Look, what's that? Order!
Here they come.
Chopper's ready! Here we go! Chopper's hands! Ready to match!
You guys can actually pull back from the walls.
Arrow boys! Face on Waaagh!
We'll leave all of my Arab boys up there.
Arrow boys!
Oh look, some of them are hitting the walls here. Let's get you guys back up. Sorry, I messed up there. Goblin Spear Infantry, I should make sure work at them. We're doing nicely up here.
Chopper's ready!
And we have some small spears coming up here. I don't have anybody to go deal with them just now. There you go, we're cracking one of them. We're cracking another here. You boys can keep shooting.
Ready to match! Waaagh is here!
You know what? Smeg this. Charge. They're only gobos.
Let's go!
We broke it, guys. Let's pull back in. Make them go up onto the walls.
Time for slaughtering! Here we go! Run, boys!
You guys can pull out and get around back the back of the... Oh no, no, careful there. You guys can get back up on this wall. We're breaking this little force here nicely. And once we've broken them off these walls, we want to get down by that gate again. Oh, they are coming in through our gate. The gate is gone. Let's charge back in here. And we need some support from over here. So you guys are starting to move over here quickly as well.
Where's the scrap? Arrow boys! No, says yes. Yes, yes, yes. Shot ready!
You guys can start charging over. This is where it's going to start getting a little hectic. But you guys can pull down and start getting into positions to where you can start shooting onto them from down here. Yeah. No, you can stay here for the time being. You guys can also move up here.
We're the grain tide. Arrow boys, moving fast. Now we're here. Yes, yes, yes. Ready.
Okay, this is going nicely now. Though I do want to be careful about these guys running away into my rear. Right, we're hitting these guys coming through nicely with all of my archers as well. Keep hitting them. And we're breaking them nicely here as well. You can break off and hit them. You can just charge into the centre here. He's going to break or die soon. Let's get them on the archers. Okay.
Where's the scrap? Chopper's out.
They're cracking now. I think we're about to have the master out, guys, and that's it. Victory! Close victory, but a victory nonetheless. So that gives us a few more turns breathing space up at Wurrzag's beach. So let's see how this goes. Zugrak, Teeth Robber. We've bounced him off. Was he not one of my lords as well? And Shady Bone Crusher defeated him quite nicely. So that's all good. And let's eat the enemies to get myself leveled up. So we've got heavy clubs. And now we can start getting this. Let's have a look through this. Ooh, 10 weapon strength for orc units in general is good. Oh. Oh no. That's for cavalry. Well, still useful. However, I want a Goblin Doom Diver first. That's very nice. And all this stuff is very nice as well.
Let's take what should be ours.
Okay, so things are going nicely. Now, so we're going to jump over here and we're going to try and force a battle sooner rather than later.
I have seen the future. Keep moving.
A little bit of levelling up to do. And we are going to be stopping this one here, guys, because we are at 36 minutes now. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you're enjoying this. I certainly am. We are managing to fight back at the moment. Let's just go and gib him quickly. Help buff myself up a little, get myself a little bit of post-battle loot. I'm going to leave you there so we can be ready to attack next turn, so we can bring all our armies together. I'm going to hold there. So anyway, that is it for this one. It actually is now, so thank you for watching, guys.